Congratulations, you have arrived to the new 1% club. Yes, less than 1% of the planet actually owns cryptocurrency, and you are taking your journey there. And the reason why you're probably looking at this video is because right now Bitcoin prices are exploding, and they have been exploding really for quite some time. But right now we just had the news that Tesla has just bought $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. Prices are exploding. And I want to talk with y'all about what other companies actually own a tremendous amount of Bitcoin as well that you probably don't know about. There's over 19 different public companies that have over $5 billion. And we're going to talk about that. What does it mean to you? And also I'm going to talk to you about Apple is potentially, is a rumor that they may be purchasing about $5 billion of Bitcoin, and what that may result in terms of the price of Bitcoin, and how that also may impact you as well, because that's what it's all about here. So before we get started, I want you to like this video, click the subscribe button, and thank you. You just did it. That was my notification. Do it again and share it with a friend. Again, I'm your platform partner, your hustler homie Jackson, all about helping you take action. And so let's look at what's going on. So the price of Bitcoin, right? It's the #1 growing asset. Let's look at the charts here really quick. So here's the thing, Bitcoin right now is at $47,000. More importantly, you want to look at the market cap, because this is what matters. There's almost $900 billion in the Bitcoin that's circulating. So what happens if you got another $5 billion begins to come in here, and how does this move the price? Well, one, we're going to see even more money coming to Bitcoin, and for those who are still getting in under this $50,000 mark, I mean, that means potential gains for you, but also that means you may want to have an exit strategy on how you get out of the coin, because if a lot of people are coming in, everyone's talking about it, potentially that may be a time where you may want to at least be aware of an exit strategy in case some people are selling off a lot of their Bitcoin. Now, I'm not a financial advisor, nor do I pretend to be. So this is not financial advice. Okay, so you have to invest at your own risk. I'm not telling you what to do, but I just want to, I'm an enthusiast, and I just want to tell you some of the things that I'm enthused about, and tell you some things that I'm thinking about that you may want to consider. Now, Ethereum also, let's go through these charts real quick before we talk about these other 19 companies that are in the game right now that can help you. So Ethereum is at $1,700 right now. We see in Cardano, oh my gosh, 70 cents. It's exploding. For those who don't know, Cardano is a smart contract competing with Ethereum. This is a great long-term project right here. Polkadot, $23 is down a little bit. XRP, we love you, 46 cents. But you can't forget Elron, which is at $200. I always bring up Elron because, in my opinion, Elron is the fastest way for a person to get involved in cryptocurrencies by using the Meyer app. If you're a brand new person, you want to get in some crypto, you want to get into it fast and easy and simple, not all the complicated stuff. Look, I got a link in the description to the Meyer app. You can just click on that link right at the top of my description, and once you click on that link, it'll allow you to also get $10 worth of e-gold, which is one of the most valuable digital assets I think that you can get. But it's super simple. You could do it. Your grandma can do it. In fact, go down on that link right there for e-gold. But I bring that up because they have great technology, explosive growth. Shout out to my e-gold family. So in this video, though, let's talk a little bit more about what other companies are involved that are active. So we know Tesla just came in, and what happens is, so now if people can buy a Tesla with Bitcoin, or if Tesla's buying this stuff, why are they doing this? That's the question, right? And so you want to know why they're doing it. I'll tell you a couple reasons why they're doing it. Well, some of the reasons why they're doing it, let me put you on pause. And we're back. I had to answer a phone call. So why are these companies actually getting involved? That's the question. We're going to go walk through these companies and what does it mean. But these companies, I believe, are getting involved. This is just my speculation. I don't know. But I think they're getting involved for a couple reasons. One, they're getting involved with this because they realize the value of the dollar is depreciating, so they need to get another asset on their book so that they can maintain their value. All right? Value of the dollar is going lower, so they want to keep their value up. That's one. But then you have a different type of company that they're buying Bitcoin because they know if they buy it up and it's a limited amount of only 21 million, that means people can now, the only way the average person can get access to Bitcoin is by investing into the stock of that company. So we've seen companies like Square their stock prices go up once they start acquiring a lot of Bitcoin. So it's great for their stock value. It's great for them, for their shareholders. But also some of these companies potentially are going to offer Bitcoin where you can buy it directly from them. This is my speculation. That's companies like PayPal, right? Companies like Square, right? You can actually go on those platforms and begin to purchase Bitcoin. So let's talk a little bit about what companies are involved. So one, we got Tesla. So there's a total of 104,000 tokens, it looks like, or more. I know it's got to be more than this. And this doesn't include Tesla, it just excludes Tesla. And then there's over $4 to $5 billion that's already invested, and this don't include Tesla, okay? And these are just public companies. We're not talking about the private companies, private equities, and maybe the Fidelities of the world and the Black Rocks of the world, these other companies that you don't know about that have a tremendous amount of Bitcoin as well. So these companies, they're buying it up. And if you're a person that's brand new and you're like, well, I don't know, should I get in, should I? Look, I can't tell you what to do, but I will tell you this. I have a course that's available where you can get involved and you can learn the basics of cryptocurrency, how to protect yourself, and how to take advantage of the market right now in 2021. So just click the link in the description. You'll see it, Hustle Headquarters 360. Also put a comment there, and in my comment section, you'll be able to get more in tune with the classes. But when we look at these companies, so you got Marathon Patent Group. Okay, this is also traded on the stock exchange. They got over 4,000 Bitcoin. MicroStrategies has over 71,000 Bitcoins that they own. Right now is valued at over $3 billion. Square, we see other groups down here. Argo, we see Cypherpunk, Big Digital Asset. Some of these companies I've never heard of, but I'm pretty sure if you look at them on their stocks, we'll probably see that their stock value is probably also being impacted by this. Now the thing is, if Apple or even Google begins to come in with $5 billion, what does happen? So the price of Bitcoin could potentially explode, where we're looking at anywhere from well over $200,000 per Bitcoin, possibly. Again, I don't know. No one knows what the price would be. But if we do some numbers and we look at, some basic multiples, we're looking at a Bitcoin price that is growing by at least 3 to 5 times whatever the current value is right now. Then you have to think about, as this price begins to explode, you're going to have many people that want to cash out. So you may have a lot of volatility in the market. So this is why, if you're an average person, you want to have some type of a game plan on how you can exit this stuff. That depends on if you're a long-term person or a short-term person. But again, you got to talk with your financial advisor about that. I'm not your financial advisor, but I know a lot of new people, they may not even think about exiting. They just think about, how do I get in? So you need to know places where can you easily buy. I told you one, you can get you some Ethereum, or you can get you some eGold at the Maya app and below. Or if you want to go and get off ramped, meaning once let's say you buy hypothetically Bitcoin, you go to Coinbase, or which I don't really recommend, but let's say you go to crypto.com or Gemini. If you go to those places, those are the same places where you can also exit. But when you exit, you just got to be aware of what comes with exiting. By exit it, meaning, are you going to exit and go into a stable coin? Are you going to exit and just go to cash? Or what are you going to do? So you got to have some type of plan and strategy for yourself that you got to come up with. But you want to be thinking about that and what that means. So let's look at these companies. We got Advanced Bitcoin Technologies, Digital X, Coin. They got Fortress Blockchain, Neptune Digital Asset, Hive Blockchain. Okay, and we also get to see the amount that these guys are purchasing at. Okay, so it's inevitable that the price of Bitcoin will be exploding. But I'm also a big believer that whenever you see a lot of action in one place, the real money is being made somewhere else. So this is why I believe that another coin like Ethereum or eGold has huge potential, because what happens in the past is that whenever you see the price of Bitcoin really begins to blow up, we check that Bitcoin dominance, eventually that though the money begins to trickle down and go into these altcoins. Usually the biggest altcoin that gets pumped, at least last year, was Ethereum. We saw Ethereum really explode because people wanted to get involved with the decentralized finance. Again, you can get Ethereum on that link below as well if you want to get involved in Ethereum. But Ethereum also comes with a huge amount of decentralized DeFi coins. And so we got some people that are just kind of right now, they're just diversifying and going into as many different DeFi projects as they can. You know, they're using Uniswap and they're just buying up. Here's some of the DeFi projects here. But these are the hot coins that are really exploding and get even a bigger multiple in growth because their market caps are much smaller. So we see in projects that are continuing to explode, like projects like Maker, Compound, Aave, Chainlink. Okay, now understand these market caps are big. Understand that, you know, these are opportunities for the average person to still have a bigger return and percentage gain, because these coins can move more. So I'm not telling you what your money can do, because again, I'm not a financial advisor. So, but the coin could potentially grow up and multiply much faster when you're getting them in at these cheap prices. You know, when you're looking at these long-term coins here. So it's something that you want to be in tune with, all of these DeFi coins. Me personally, I am a huge believer in Elron and eGold. A huge believer in their company and their technology. But what does this stuff mean? So we're talking about these big portfolios, and we're talking about these institutional investors, how they're buying this stuff up. You're seeing it all on CNBC. You're seeing whenever the news starts talking so much about crypto, to me, that's when you got to be ready to start getting exit, because now you got a euphoria. Again, I'm not telling this is not financial advice, but this is what I have seen in the past, is you got to be really aware of when these prices are just pumping like crazy and the euphoria is extremely high. So we're seeing Tesla 1.5, price of Bitcoins at a new all-time high. Keep in mind, literally about 30 days ago, Bitcoin on January the 10th took a huge dip. We were at 42,000, went all the way down to almost 23, 24,000. And at that point, people thought crypto was over with. You know, they thought Bitcoin was dead. They said, oh, you know, they were saying, oh, people are stupid who bought in at 42. But literally just 30 days later, the price comes right back up. So I have seen that over time, this Bitcoin cycle just begins to it's just a 12-year cycle where the price just goes higher and higher over time. Again, that doesn't mean that the past is going to predict the future, but it's just stuff you want to think about if you're brand new to crypto and you don't know anything about the past, guys. So you want to be aware of this. So what are we looking at here? MicroStrategies CEO Michael Saylor, he talks about how he's buying $1,000 in Bitcoin every second. A lot of people, Michael Saylor crazy. They're calling Elon Musk crazy. Like, why would you buy Bitcoin? And look, yet the richest man in the world is buying this stuff. They know something that the average person doesn't know. Some have asked how much Bitcoin I own. I personally hodl 17,000 BTC, worth $9,000 each on average. I informed MicroStrategy of these holdings before the company decided to buy Bitcoin for itself. Oh man, he's got a super bag right there, super duper bag. They say 17,000 BTC. That's one of the richest men on the planet right there. Right, so we see Tesla is also, you know, going in really heavy. Remember, Tesla also had an SEC filing. It says revealed that Bitcoin, the company had invested about $1.5 billion, investment around 7% of Tesla's $19 billion in cash. So of all the cash they had, they took 7% and went into Bitcoin. You got to ask yourself, outside of Bitcoin, where else is the money going to go? There's other cryptocurrencies that have even better technology, even better security. They move faster. So altcoin season is definitely coming, guys. We want to be aware and to be ready for that. You got to position yourself to take advantage of that. You got to have the right wallets in place. You got to know how to monitor your portfolio. You know, you got to just have a plan. And Grayscale, here's another one. Grayscale has a Bitcoin trust. Price is going through the roof. So listen, I'm going to end this video because I really got to get to a appointment. But subscribe to the page, like the video, and I will be on the lookout because I got about 3 more videos that I'm dropping today.